Tessa White, also known as the Job Doctor, exploded on social media with her expertise on careers and how to navigate the complicated relationship between individuals and the workplace. I'm so excited to have her join us now with unspoken truths for career success. Welcome to Liftoff, Tessa, or should I call you Doctor?
You can call me either you would like. It doesn't matter.
Hey, well, my kids call me a whole lot of things, so you're lucky you got Tessa or Doctor. Tessa, you have such an interesting perspective. You say conflict can be a good thing. How do you suggest we use it to fuel our growth?
Well, conflict, we all as human beings shy away from conflict for the most part. And at work, it's really important for you to progress your career to have a voice. And that starts with the moment you get a job offer and you have to negotiate your pay. I mean, that's the first place where conflict kind of shows up, and it continues through your career. And being able to speak up and have good conflict where you behave like partners trying to resolve a problem is the kind of conflict that I teach people to have, because I know, and statistics bear out, that it actually increases your job satisfaction. And for a whole lot of us that feel burned out and feel like we hate our jobs, how great is that to think that you have some control over your job satisfaction?
So you talk about the 9 truths for career success, and I don't know that we have time to cover all of them today, but tell us about your favorites.
My favorites. I would say one of my favorites is about this idea that if you work hard, you're going to be rewarded. I think a lot of us have been taught that you just need to work hard, and good hard workers you'll get ahead. And it's not necessarily true. What does happen is that people who are smart hard workers get ahead, people who understand how to do the work the company cares about. But you can have somebody who is picking the wrong stuff to do, the stuff nobody actually cares about. They just kind of go in, and the first thing on their plate is the thing they do. Kind of, they take it like an order, and they just don't triage and don't prioritize the work. And I learned very quickly that when I prioritized the work the company cared about, I got promoted. And so it's really important that you separate the job on paper from the real job, because it's not the same, and understanding what really the company needs and wants. And that is how you actually get rewarded in a company. So that is one of my favorite truths.
It's absolutely so true, especially with women. And I've just got one final question for you. What do you think about Gen Z? Do you think they really are going to transform the workplace?
I do. I think Gen Z will take us places we've needed to go in a long time. I think what they do very well is they're great at cutting through the crap and getting work done fast. And I think that's really important. And that is not something my generation does particularly well. We like to pay our dues. And part of that thinking sometimes means that we do things that aren't that important. So Gen Z will help us get work done quicker. And I think they'll also insist upon work-life balance, which honestly is something I wish I had done more throughout my career. It's one of my great regrets, is that I teach never be more loyal to a company than it can reasonably be to you in return. And that's not about not working hard, because I really think you should work hard, but you really have to set the right loyalty mix between you and your employer.
This was such great insight. Thank you so much for being on the show. And anybody that's working or thinking about getting their first job should absolutely rewatch this segment once a week, like I'm going to. Really loved having you on the show.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, we'll be back after the break with more insights, but this time about asset trading. So our friend, Jarrett Preston, is going to be back, and he's going to give us the latest. Stay with us.